La idea del suicidio rondaba la cabeza de Robin Williams casi una década antes de que decidiera acabar con su vida.
There's a voice, and it's a little quiet voice that goes, jump. It's the same voice. The same voice goes, just one. There's a voice that goes, jump.
La partida del icónico actor dejó un enorme vacío en el espectáculo, en el cine y en la comedia. Y es que pese a que eran sabidos sus problemas de adicción, nadie esperaba que tan abruptamente saliera la noticia. Sin embargo, la idea del suicidio era algo con lo que él venía luchando desde hacía mucho tiempo.
There's a voice, and it's a little quiet voice that goes, jump. It's the same voice. The same voice goes, just one. There's a voice that goes, jump. And the idea of just one. For someone who has no tolerance for it, that's not a possibility.
To talk about it as caused by something that...
Not caused by anything, it's just there. It's just, it's latent, waits. It lays in wait, and for the time when you think, it's fine now, I'm okay. And then beep, and then the next thing you know, it's not okay. She's not going so well.
Was there something somebody said to you, one sentence that got through, that sailed through?
No, it's like, it got through to me saying, you need help, and that's the best sentence that got through.
Family, friends, everybody.
Many people. It was pretty much unanimous on that level. And then you go and you say, that's it, yeah, you're right.
How long before you decided, this is it?
I don't know. It was a couple of years of just thinking I can do it on my own, and you can't. That's the bottom line. I can do this, I can stop. And you really think you can, and then you realize, I need help. And that's the operative word.
Pero claro, su muerte fue algo que realmente dejó a todo el mundo en shock, porque pese a que él había hablado sobre estos temas hace años atrás, nadie esperaba que tomara esta drástica decisión.
I hate to have to report this. The breaking news just into CNN is that actor Robin Williams is dead at the age of 63 from an apparent suicide. This is from Williams' representative, who released a statement just a moment ago saying, quote, Robin Williams passed away this morning. He had been battling severe depression of late. This is a tragic and sudden loss. The family respectfully asks for their privacy, and they grieve during this very difficult time.
Lo cierto es que la batalla que luchó Robin Williams fue algo que mantuvo durante gran parte de su vida. Y es que claro, con la exposición mediática llegó el consumo desenfrenado de alcohol y drogas que pese a que pudo contener durante un tiempo, recayó nuevamente.
So you were dry for 20 years?
Yes.
Why did you fall off?
I was in a little town in Alaska. It wasn't the end of the world, but you can see it from there. And it was like all of a sudden I thought, I could drink. It's also that same thought you have if you look off a large building and go, I can fly. And within a week it was like, gone, And now, I realize I can't. So that was the gift,
How vividly can you remember falling into the trap in the first place with pain and alcohol?
I don't vividly remember anything from that. It's like there is this thing for alcoholics called a blackout, which isn't really a blackout. It's more like sleepwalking with activities. And I believe it's your conscience going into a witness protection program, going, you're about to have sex with a hobbit. I've got to go now. Good luck. I'm checking out. I'm leaving the body on, but we're not going to remember anything. Good luck to you. Take care.
But do you remember getting into it?
Getting into it? No.
Was it a gradual thing?
Or? Yeah, it was very gradual. It was just, and you're off.
Pero claro, las adicciones no fueron su único problema, porque la depresión también fue parte de él desde muy joven. Incluso llegó a analizar el hecho de que muchas veces los artistas deben luchar con su estado mental para así poder seguir dando lo mejor de ellos en su escenario.
Like people want you to be a certain way, and sometimes you can't help but be depressed, or just the nature of being.
How do you work through that? All performers do experience kind of depression, and I once saw a show of Steve Martin's that I thought was quite good, and he said I wasn't really feeling funny that night, but I worked my way through it.
We have autopilot. I mean, there's something in your way. There'll be certain things that you can do that will work, but for me, I love to take the chances and improvise. That's when that's the greatest high in the world, when you're trying new stuff, or getting suggestions and playing and doing new things. That's my favorite. That's the unknown, the special land.
Esa constante y silenciosa lucha era muy complicada. Y es que llega un punto en que el dolor es tanto que se hace difícil incluso expresarlo hacia afuera. Por lo que, claro, solo los más cercanos a Robin Williams podían ver cómo se deterioraba cada vez más.
Did he ever do anything where you were afraid for his physical safety?
Yes. Yeah, July 24th. I was in the shower, and All of a sudden I saw him lingering at his sink for a while. Something didn't seem right. And I opened up the door, and there was blood. This towel was so soaked with blood, and he was just dabbing his head. I just screamed, "Robin, what happened? What did you do?" My best friend was sinking, you know? He pointed to the door, and I said, "Did you hit your head?" And he nodded. His only response was, "I miscalculated."
Did it ever cross your mind that he could be?
No. It was what was going on inside of his brain, the chemical warfare that no one knew about.
El suicidio de Robin Williams estuvo asociado a un cuadro de demencia que lo empezó a afectar en sus últimos años. La depresión no había sido el gatillante, pero sí que había sido algo que estuvo presente durante casi toda su vida. Y es que, claro, el actor siempre fue muy abierto con lo que le pasaba, incluso llegando a abordar lo que significaba la idea del suicidio en su cabeza.
And there's a voice, and it's a little quiet voice that goes, "Jump." It's the same voice. The same voice goes, "Just one." There's a voice that goes, "Jump."